Christine.
Hi.
Hi. Yay. Feel our energy. Okay, so do you have your limiting money story?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be I am not smart enough or hardworking enough to make a lot of money.
Okay, so I hear 3 ways to angle that. You want to make sure that you're doing it simple third grade language.
Okay.
I'm not smart enough to make money. I
Hardworking.
have to work hard for money. I hear a few different things. I have to work hard for money, and I don't work hard enough to do it. So which one feels most gripping, most juicy, the one that really blocks you?
I don't work hard enough.
I don't work hard enough. Okay. All right. So sometimes I like to say, just picture this image in your mind of a time where you were believing this thought.
Okay.
See the movie in your mind. I don't work hard enough. Okay, be there in your mind now. And I want to ask that part of you a question. Can you know without a shadow of a doubt that you don't work hard enough to make money?
No.
And just notice she really sat with it and just took silence to get present. Okay? So good. So yes or no question or answer. You got that. So no. And so then what are 3 specific examples of how that's not true, where you do work hard enough to make money?
I mean, I'm making some sort of money. And I guess the most money I've made in the shortest amount of time, I wasn't working hard.
That's good. That's good. I noticed that myself too. It's like there's this story I need to work hard for money, but if I really investigate when I've made the most money, it wasn't when I was working hard. Good. Good. You're on to yourself. That's good. And what else? One more grounded example.
I guess it would be in that same, the work, it doesn't feel like work, I guess is what I'm,
Yes.
if that makes sense. So I have this idea that I have to work hard to make money, but also when I'm working, when I did that where I made the most money, it didn't feel like work anyway, so.
It wasn't really working.
Right.
You're just kind of lying to yourself. You weren't actually working, you were having fun. You were doing something you loved.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Good. You have such a beautiful open mind. I just want to honor you for that. You come up with it because a lot of the times what happens if we've seen our world through a narrow lens for so long, it's really hard just to pop out of that and see it from a different perspective. And so stay with it. If you hit resistance or you're like, I don't know, have your partner help you come up with some ways to see from a different point of view. Because once you find one example, you'll find another and another. But those first few takes a little bit of time, okay? Beautiful examples. So let's go into how would you be in your work and in your life if you could clearly see beyond that limiting conclusion? What would be different? What would you stop doing? What would you do? How would you feel?
I would feel amazing, first of all. I would stop giving myself such a hard time about everything I think I don't do or should do. Because I do a lot of I'm not doing enough, but it doesn't make me do more. It just makes me think about all the stuff I'm not doing.
That's right. That's right. So thinking I should be doing more actually paralyzes you, and it doesn't feel good. Yeah, right. Good to notice.
And perhaps I would do what I want to do better, because I wouldn't be thinking about all the ways I'm doing it wrong or not doing enough. I would just be doing it.
And enjoying it.
Yes.
Amen. Yes. Good. So it's like I hear you're more productive and you're enjoying it without that belief. Okay. So then it's great because it's actually still in alignment with what you're wanting.
Right.
More fun, more income. Okay. Yeah. So cool. So then we get to ground this a little bit into practice. But before we go into that, let's bring compassion and acceptance for the part of you that had bought into that. Maybe it was inherited from somebody else that worked really hard. I mean, really, in our culture, we've got this idea that we need to work hard for money, right? And so we're just, as one woman like really embodies that, we give each other permission of like, oh yeah, I don't need to do that either. We're watcher doers. And so you're doing the work for you, but you're also doing it for all of us.
Yeah.
So let's bring compassion. So the way that I do this is I forgive myself
I forgive myself
for buying into the misunderstanding
for buying into the misunderstanding
and
that I have to work really hard to make money.
what's true based on really looking at that belief.
When in reality, I make the most money when I am dropped in and enjoying what I'm doing rather than thinking about the hard work.
Yeah. Okay. It's a friendly universe. So let's do another one. I forgive myself.
Okay.
And you can forgive any judgments you've had about money. You can forgive anything that, or your self-worth, like I wasn't deserving of, or anything that feels right. Yeah.
I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that I'm not smart enough to make money. When in reality, I guess I'm as smart as I need to be.
You are as smart as you need to be. And you're waking up to that misunderstanding, that limiting, stupid belief that you weren't. That's powerful. And your real worth and value is the abundance that we really deeply want anyway. That's what we want. It has nothing to do with anything else. We don't need to be any other way than the exact way that we are. It's just those beliefs that cloud our embodiment and our realization of that. Breathe that in. Yeah. Yeah. So now let's just ground this awareness into a money mantra so that if this limiting belief comes up, like I need to work hard or I can't, any of those stories, what would be something that's empowering, that actually lights up your body? Something that feels like a yes to you. And I wrote these two just to inspire you because I have to work hard for money thing. Money easily comes to me when I'm relaxed and I'm enjoying. And the other one was, I create clients while I'm on a chaise lounge on vacation.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that. I create money while I'm on a chaise lounge on vacation.
There you go. So then it's like when this belief comes up, just like, oh, thank the belief. Again, we're not judging it because then we're stuck with it. Thank you. And it's like, actually, picture myself, I'm doing good, yeah? And you can go back to those evidence that knowing of like, actually, when I've made the most money was when I was having most fun. Yeah. And over time, this becomes reprogrammed to a new way of being. And then how do you think she'll make more money from this, I have to work hard for money, or I'm expansive and I'm available for miracles? Like, which one will she actually be more available for innovative ideas and creativity? Then you can do the list. We kind of did that. You can go deeper into it with your partner around different ways that you could actually create money for yourself.
It's like stripping?
Like stripping, yeah.
I was just following the theme.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of naked women in this party. It's good. We're going to the next level tomorrow. Just a little hint. No, I will see. So what's one grounded, bold action that you want to take from this experience to really ground it for yourself?
As in an action that I could do?
Yes, and the action could be more mindset work, and it could also be taking 10 minutes to be like, how could I actually make money on a chaise lounge on vacation? Let me think strategically about this. If I like passive income, what are the most elegant, simple ways to do that? Like it could be, so strategically, 10 minutes thinking about interviewing somebody that does it, doing inquiry work.
I am tempted, or I would like to say that I want to do something in terms of the business I'm currently working on. I launched a program a few weeks ago, and I want to relaunch it, but I've started dragging my feet a little bit
Yes.
because of many reasons. Probably not real reasons.
Yes.
But they feel real in my head.
I get it.
So I really want to say that I would have
You
a
keep
date.
going.
Yeah.
What would be a grounded, specific goal so that you can measurably say, I did the thing, even if it's the
Okay.
next step
The next step.
in service to that
Okay.
goal?
Would be, the first time I did it, I didn't have clear-cut modules because I was just doing it and let's see what happens and
Okay.
what comes out. So I think that just having finished all my modules
Yes,
would maybe be a good step.
without the maybe.
That would be a great step.
That would be a great step.
Yeah.
And when would feel like a realistic time that you could do that to let you know that you're on track?
I think I could do it in a week.
Does that feel
It does feel very doable.
Okay.
But also, I should let you know that I am kind of an optimist sometimes with my time.
so?
So,
I think you're letting yourself know this.
okay. So, maybe. So I'm saying maybe it's 2 weeks.
So a minimum, let's say 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because I think it's better, just so we all know, it's better to set goals that are on the floor than the ceiling in terms of milestones. Because especially in the beginning, it's encouraging to be like, oh, I did it, I'm going to keep going, right? If we set a goal it's great to have these bigger goals, but then also to give ourselves the encouragement, like I did it and I can keep going. It feels better.
Let me ask you something. So
Ask me.
sometimes when I'm working on my program, I get really, really excited about something I'm working on. I have this feeling that it's going to be life-changing, and then I stop working on it.
Okay. What's your wisdom on that?
Maybe it sounds like I have a fear of success or something. I don't know.
One, let's ask yourself this question. You can all ask yourself this, okay? So whatever your goal is, ask yourself, one fear I have of having my goal. Said in another way, if I have my goal, I fear.
If I have my goal, maybe judgment.
From other people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as we grow in our leadership, we are going to be a bigger mirror for people's shadow and their light. And part of our work is to really do our own inner work so that we can grow, we don't hold ourselves back, so that we can be neutral when people project their shadow and light. We don't unconsciously inflate our own egos trying to take it, and we don't hold ourselves back thinking it has anything to do with us because it doesn't.
Right.
And so doing the inner work helps you stay true to your vision and feel good in the process. And I would just also encourage you to look at what are the stories that you're telling yourself if you're successful, because you may have a competing intention that, oh, I'm going to be working really hard.
Yeah, it
and
feels like a
therefore,
lot of work.
And then it's going to be like, oh, then I don't even want to do it. So this fear of success isn't really fear of success. It's just fear of what I think will happen if I get successful.
Yeah.
Question those fears and you'll skyrocket. And you'll have a lot more fun doing it. So all of the fears that we think are bad are the breadcrumbs back home to ourselves. And so just capture all the stories, question them, and come back. And you can use this process on any fear-based belief.
Thank you.
Thank you. So beautiful. We'll give her a round of applause.
Thank you.